Hi, in this tutorial I will be editing this picture of Jessica. I took the shot like a few days ago and I'm thinking of editing it in a black and white portrait, so I'm going to go up here. I do my usual routine of going into the Adobe profile and going down to browse, and I think for this one, instead of doing camera standard, I'm going to do Adobe monochrome. So I'm going to choose Adobe monochrome, and then I'm going to go here to the linear graph and I'm going to create my S-curve like this, and then I'm going to go down here to remove chromatic aberration and enable profile corrections. This is the before, this is the after. And then I'm going to go into the highlight priority and maybe bring this down just a little. And then I'm going to start playing. So first thing I'm going to do is probably make this picture a little bit sharper. So I might bring this up to around 74, and then in order to get rid of any type of grain, I'll go into the noise reduction and bring that up. And this is usually my reference. So just going to smooth that out just a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to take a new screenshot so that I can refer back to it if I need to. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm actually going to bring down the highlight because she has a lot of highlight around her face. Maybe that, bring down the whites. There we go. Now everything's kind of gray as opposed to it being like a strong contrast. Then I'm going to go into the exposure and probably bring it up just a little bit. Bring up the contrast to maybe plus 21 so we can get her a little bit sharper than the background. And then the blacks I will probably bring up just a tad to 2. And the shadows, I think I'll keep them pretty dark so that we can get a strong effect. For the clarity at this point, because the clarity makes such a huge difference in my opinion, I'm going to take another snapshot just in case I go back and realize that I made it too much. So this is the before, and this is the after. I'm going to go in with the clarity and probably kind of made everything come alive, like the water. Dehaze, yeah, I might bring the dehaze up to like plus 9. And then this is where the real magic happens. So I'm going to take another snapshot. So this is the before and this is the after. See how it kind of made everything a little bit sharper and a little bit better. So the first one I'm probably going to mess with is the blues, which is going to affect the sky. Probably going to, I don't know if I want the sky light or dark, so I'll probably do both. I'm going to make it very light. And the ocean, I'm probably going to make it darker. So there's going to be that contrast between the sky and the ocean. Reds and oranges, you have to be very careful because it's most likely going to affect, or these three are going to affect the skin tone. So you just have to be really careful to not overdo it. See if you can see it's kind of messing with her like lips and her shadows. So I'm probably just gonna leave it to like 12. And oranges I'm not gonna mess with right now. Yellows, let's see. So the yellow is affecting this portion of the ocean. As you can see, I'll probably darken that up all the way. That way it retains more detail. Greens is this part of the ocean, so I'm going to darken that up all the way as well. See, if I had it light, it would be like this. I'm going to darken that up. And then purples, do we have any purple? No. I'm actually going to bring this back to probably 0. Let's see if we have any magenta. No magenta. No purple. Let's see about the oranges. So that's going to affect her skin tone. I'm probably not going to mess with that at all. And I'm going to go down here. And I'm going to take a snapshot first. This is the before, this is the after. I might bring up the shadows and make it more like this. This is on magenta, like a red magenta. This kind of gives it more of like a guess kind of feel. And that's pretty much it. I'm probably going to go back into here and make a few adjustments because I feel like her face is a little bit overexposed. I need to bring down the exposure. And there we go. That kind of just corrects everything. So this is the final results. As you can see, before it was a little bit flatter, and I think with the black, it creates kind of an artistic, it gives it some artistic character. And that's about it. After this, I will export it, and it will be finished. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.